Hi everyone and welcome back to Sonia's Prep. Today is going to be a really fun video of where I take you along on my day off, how I get my day started, how I relax and rejuvenate. So many of you have requested this type of video in my YouTube community post, so I decided why not, let's do it. This is completely out of my element because I don't really make videos all about me. It's always about the family or cooking, but I can definitely understand the appeal of people wanting to know how an Orthodox Jewish woman would do some self-care when she's off from work just to rejuvenate herself. So here I am. I just woke up. I slept in a little bit. My husband got the kids ready for camp and they are all enjoying themselves in camp. I start the day off by getting myself together and of course doing some prayers. I don't know about you, but for me, a self-care day is indulging in all the things that I don't normally do or have the time to do as a busy working mom. So today we're going for brunch in my most favorite bakery called Petit's Bakery. It's a French style, I guess, cafe where they sell lots of delicious, yummy baked goods and they have amazing sandwiches. So I'm definitely going to be indulging today. For those of you that are curious and know about Petit's Bakery, the drink that I'm drinking is called a caramel guzzler, and oh my gosh, run and get it. I highly recommend it. It was absolutely delicious. So I enjoyed my delicious brunch and I took things slow and I savored it, which we definitely don't get a chance to do as busy working moms. So after that, I decided to head on over to get an amazing pedicure. I think nothing screams summer more than getting a really good pedicure. How many of you ladies get super ticklish at this point? I always have to hold my laughter in because I am so ticklish on my toes. I can't keep a straight face and the ladies usually laugh at me. It's always so nice to get pampered. So once that was done, I headed on over across the street to close out Connections. I really enjoy going into this store because they have such cute and beautiful things. These are their challah boards. This matches so perfectly with my new Shabbat set, nice white and gold. So I'm just browsing around. I don't necessarily always buy something. It's just I guess the act of just going and perusing and seeing what they have. So I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit of the cool stuff that I found. They have this beautiful like fruit basket also that would go so nice in my house. I would have actually bought the entire store. Everything looked so beautiful. I had to control myself. But I did buy these towels over here. It matched really well with my bathroom inside of my bedroom. So I did get 2 of the dark blue ones. They have such gorgeous plates also, exactly up my alley with the white and gold. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Another part of self-care, I guess, is doing your hair, but because I cover mine, I decided to just spruce up my wig. I just recently purchased this wig. I have a whole video on my new wig and the place that I got it from. I'll link it down below for you if you're interested. So I'm using these hot curlers from Conair. I got this, I think, like over 10 years ago, but they still work and they do such a great job curling the wig. And I feel like because I don't use an actual curling iron, it doesn't damage the hair as much. So I'm just quickly fixing up the wig over here so I can look all nice and pretty for the wedding tonight that I'm going to. Although this video is all about mommy self-care. I do enjoy so much cooking and giving to my family. So although I could have definitely ordered something and taken a day off, I just like doing this for my family. So this is a part of, I guess, my self-care. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I do definitely take days off where I don't cook and we just go and get a pizza. But I wanted to actually make this meal. So here I am. I'm just cooking for my family because I know they're going to love it. This was also something that came together super quickly. I just have some chicken wings here that I'm going to be cleaning any of the excess skin or any of the feathers that are randomly there. And I also sliced up some potatoes that you saw. And that's basically it. I just added some seasoning inside and popped it in the oven. So it didn't take much effort or time on my part. I also feel like this is such a summer-friendly recipe with the chicken wings and the potatoes. I seasoned it mostly with some onion soup mix because I feel like it just has so much flavor in that one spice. I did a very good helping of that on the potatoes and on the chicken wings as well. I did add in some salt and black pepper over the top of both of those. And I added in some avocado oil onto the potatoes. You can definitely add vegetable oil. I just choose to use avocado oil. I think that's like the #1 question on my channel as to why I don't use very regular vegetable oil. After just doing some research, I just learned that a lot of the other oils are not so good for us, so I just stick with avocado oil. I layer all of the potatoes in a single layer so it could get nice and crispy. And I basically do the same thing with the chicken wings. I massage them really well and incorporate all the spices throughout and pop it into the oven to cook at 475 degrees, like I said, for about 30 minutes. And today, the day that I'm filming this, is actually a Wednesday. And if you've seen my Shabbat prep videos, Wednesday is the day that I do my bread or challah prep for Shabbat. So here I am, I fed my starter earlier in the day and I'm going to start my sourdough bread now. For those of you that are interested, I definitely do have a video up on my sourdough bread recipe. So many of you have contacted me and let me know that you guys are making it and loving it, and that makes my heart so happy. I'm so glad that the videos are helpful and that so many of you have learned how to make this bread. It becomes absolutely addictive. If you're interested in any of the containers, any of the products that you'll be seeing in this video, I'll have everything linked in the description box in my Amazon storefront. And if you don't see something there, just send me a message and I'll definitely link it for you. So in this recipe, I'm actually incorporating whole wheat and regular bread flour. And my babies are home now from camp and I do miss them so much. But I'm just so happy that they're having such a blast in camp. When they come home, they just are chatterboxes telling me what happened. So I'm just so happy that they are enjoying themselves. I set up the kids to have some dinner and I'm upstairs just getting myself together, doing my skincare routine. This was very highly requested by all of you. So I'm going to be using some Clarins serum over here. I rubbed it between my hands to warm up the serum a little bit and placing it all over my face. I definitely don't do this every single day. It's on those days where I'm going out or I need to look a little bit more luminous on that day, or if it's like winter time, I try to take better care of my skin so it doesn't dry out. So after I do this serum, I'm going to be using the Clarins face cream, and I just love this cream. Also, I used to use something else before this would make my skin actually break out, but this is amazing. It's actually smells so good as well. In this routine of me doing my skincare and my makeup routine, you're gonna see some funny animated, I guess, looks on my face because I'm not a professional makeup artist or know what I'm doing exactly. Some of my products are quite old, and for the most part, all of these products are from the pharmacy. Nothing really brand name about it, just a mom trying to get myself together every single day. So I hope you guys think this is okay. Maybe the angles aren't perfect of me recording it, but I did my best because, again, you guys really wanted to see this, and I'm very flattered that you think I do somewhat of a good job. So I hope this helps you in some sort of way and hope you guys enjoy it. So I used the under eye concealer. I don't use any kind of foundation really on my skin because I find that if I do, I look like I have a bunch of powder on my face and it looks so unnatural to me. And I find that just using concealer on the bottom of my eyes and just using whatever's left on the sponge and continuing that on the top of my lids and on my T-zone does the job for me personally. So that's why I don't use a foundation. If you guys have a foundation that doesn't look too cakey, then please let me know down below and that would be great. I then use this L'Oreal powder, which is probably a million years old, and I place that over all the places I just put the concealer on, just so I could set everything. Now onto the eyes. I use some sort of fluffy angled brush that I don't know the name for or the number for, like all the professional makeup artists. I'm just cracking myself up because I'm pretending to know what I'm doing here. I am taking an eyeshadow palette from L'Oreal, I think also, yes it is. And I'm using a contour shade, one of the darkest colors there, that's a dark brown. And I'm going to be using, like, you could use like a credit card, something with an angle where it will prevent any fallout, and I'm going to be creating a crease. The trick here for me is to make the appearance that I don't actually have hooded eyes. So I try to make the crease above my actual crease so that it gives the appearance of my eyes actually not being hooded, if that makes any sense. Like any good makeup artist will tell you, it's all about the blending. So I try my best to blend everything out so there are no harsh lines. I'm taking a pretty neutral color now and placing that all over my eyelids. So as you can tell, my makeup look is really neutral and soft. I don't really have harsh colors or anything exaggerated going on. This is what I mostly like wearing whenever I go out, so you won't really see me having like crazy colors usually. Now I'm just taking a white eyeshadow and placing that underneath my eyebrows and on the inner corners of my eyelids just to make them pop and make the appearance of me being awake and bright-eyed. So I do that, and it really does make a really nice effect. So I do enjoy doing that. Next up, we're moving on to the eyebrows. I have an NYX, NYX, I don't know how to say it, eyebrow pencil. I love it because it has two sides. It has the brush side and a really thin pencil. So once I brush the eyebrows, I go through it with the pencil very, very lightly just to fill in the outer edges of my eyebrows, and then I blend it all out with the brush again. Next up is the eyeliner. This is L'Oreal, I think Infallible felt tip liquid eyeliner. I love using the felt tip. I just think it's very precise and it does a great job. I think a lot of people have a tendency to say that they can't get their eyeliners on. Normally they always make a mistake, but I think the key is just to go really slow and stick to the eyelash line, close to the eyelash line as possible, and practice makes perfect. Now onto the mascara. Mine is actually finishing up almost over here, so I'm looking for a new one to try. So if you guys have any mascaras that you're loving, that is doing such a great job, then leave them down below. I would love to try something new. Now on to doing a little bit of contouring. I use this NYX contour shade. I basically try to go right by my cheekbones and make a 3 and an E on the other side of my face, as you'll see. So I go on my cheekbones, then I draw that up to my forehead and go along my chin. So you'll see I'm making a 3 and an E on the other side. Very basic, nothing special. I just like to add that little dimension when I'm going out to a wedding. Now it's blush time. This is a Rimmel blush, and I'm using a different brush and putting that onto my cheekbones. I put a little too much, I got a little scared, and I'm gonna be fixing that up. My all-time favorite lip liner is this Milani 04 Nude Lip Liner. I have a new one, but we gotta finish up the little ones that are left. So I'm gonna be lining my lips over here and then moving on to the lipstick. So at this point, we're almost done. I'm just looking for a more neutral lip color. I'm using this Milani 80, which is a matte dreamy, I think it's called. I really like this nude lipstick. So I'm all done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was, I guess, I don't know, something, hopefully you learned something from this. And yeah, so now I'm moving on to taking the hot rollers out of my wig and getting myself fully ready so we can head out the door. We're finally all done and ready to go. The hair came out really cute. I was very happy with it. This dress, if those of you who are interested, is from Burlington. My husband actually got her for me for my birthday. And we're right before we head on out. The babysitter already is here. We're just helping our kids finish up their dinner plates, and then we're off. It's always so nice to catch a glimpse of the bride right before the actual chuppah ceremony, and we just arrived in time. The bride was beautiful, the wedding was so lovely, and we had such a great time together. I always with his jokes, walking around with the camera, pretending to be an influencer. I took a short break from the beautiful wedding over there. And there's this amazing bridge that we're on. Lake, what is this lake? So peaceful and relaxing. The perfect way to end the day. Thank you all so much for watching this very special day of me pampering myself and getting a chance to rejuvenate on my few days off. I hope you got something from it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Happy prepping from my family to yours.
Tell me you'll stay.